Well, hello YouTube. I know it's been a while since you've seen me on here. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now, and I'm just about, let me see here. I can't even, well, let me see if I can get the doggone camera aimed here a little bit better. It's been a while since I've been on here, I know that, but well, I'll figure out how to get the doggone thing to aim again. Alright, I think that'll do it. I think. It's been a while since I've been on here, but a lot of stuff has been happening lately, and figured I'd just come on to give you an update. Of course, all the Christmas stuff's been happening and everything. Getting packages in and getting them wrapped and whatnot, but also I worked on this radio a little bit more, and I got it all hooked back up, and I went for a test run of it, and I don't know if down in here there's the 7Z4 tube socket there. When I started applying a little bit of voltage to it, let me turn that off. I started applying a little bit of voltage to the thing, and I got tube glow, and the dial lights lit up, and I was like, well, this is good. This is a whole lot better than it has been before. Before I wasn't getting anything out of it. Well, I figured out I had a couple of wires put in the wrong places. And I went on ahead and give it a little bit more voltage, and I thought I started hearing sound from the speaker. I thought a little bit of static. Well, as it turned out, it wasn't static. It was this tube socket here sizzling. I saw a little bit of smoke come off of it, and I happened to look over at the rectifier tube up on the other side, and it was flashing blue light out of it. So I'm figuring as much solder as there is on them lugs, it probably shorted out or something, but I'm going to go ahead and take out that whole tube socket there, and of course take all the wires back off of that one and put a brand new lockable tube socket in there where I can start fresh. And I've got another Z74 or 7Z4 rectifier tube ordered, because I figured I fried that one pretty good. it was very hot. Even got me a handy dandy little, look at there, I got me a pencil sharpener. It's a desk mount one, but I want to change it over and make it wall mount, because it's a bit ungainly to work with. You have to pinch that out and pull those open. When put your pencil in there, then let go of that, and it's supposed to be a self-feeding model. But in order to do that, you have to pick the whole thing up and then set it down on the desk. And so it's got two little rivets in here, so I'm going to take those rivets out and pull this bottom panel off of it, plate off of it, and put screws in it like a normal one, because those rivets are where the screw holes would ordinarily be on a regular one. course, I guess y'all figured out I got the desk done up and everything. It come out pretty good. I'll take the camera off the tripod here in a little bit and kind of show around some and whatnot. Haven't done any traveling lately and not looking like I'm going to for the foreseeable future. Mama had the truck out here last Monday going to a doctor's appointment, and on the way back, as she was fixing to pass through the bypass there up in town, the road that she was on, the traffic does not stop. The bypass has a stop sign on either side of it, and with big signs saying cross traffic does not stop. Well, there was some out-of-towner that didn't look, and he pulled right on out and right in front of Mama, and she slammed right into his side there, and he spun around and hit her in the side, and it drove her over, and she hit the guardrail, and so the Trailblazer is pretty much toast now. It's gone. It shoved the front end back so far, the frame was sticking, the frame that the body sits on was sticking out in front of it that far. It just made a mess of it, and they carried her up to the hospital, and they carried the other two up to the hospital too. It was two women was in the other vehicle, and I believe the passenger got hurt pretty bad. The driver not so bad, but I believe the passenger said got hurt pretty bad. They carried her on down to University Hospital down in Louisville. Mama, the airbags went off, and of course, she said the only places that hurt her was where the seatbelt come across her there, and then across her belly, and her right foot, from hitting the brake. They x-rayed it and said it wasn't broken, but she said it's felt like it has been for almost a week. It bruised it pretty good. On her foot, this part here is all black, right around the balls of her feet and down into the arch of it. And then 3 of the toes up on the top side up here are black. Where I guess it just shoved on her foot so hard, or her foot hit the brake so hard, or whatever. But she's okay. She's going to try to go back to work today. That was a week ago. She's trying to go back to work today. She's still hobbling around on that foot, but hopefully she can go back to her job. She drives for a living, so whether she'll be able to or not, well, I guess we'll find out before too long here. I had my ears lowered, and of course you can see that. Got rid of all this, and my head is cold now. I ordered a capacitor checker off of eBay. It's just like the one that Doug has on his channel there. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. It's been here for several days, and I hadn't even opened it up. Like I say, it's been kind of crowded and packed in here and everything. But I just kind of letting everybody know where everything stands right now. I'm going to pause this video for just a second, and that way I can take it off the tripod and show how the desk turned out, and I kind of got everything set up momentarily, and Anyway, be back in a minute. All right, well, I went on ahead and got one of those mats like Don on Restore Old Radios has. I always did like that mat of his. I found one just about like it and picked it up from my desk. The finish on it, I think it come out pretty good. I've got it up here now. Of course, you can't see much of it because it's all covered now, but the desk did turn out pretty good, I believe. I say can't really lift up much of this to show it off, but and of course, as dark as it is in here, it's always dark back in this bedroom. I've got that new LED light here, and of course it's adjustable. You can adjust the warmth of it if you stay on there. I prefer it about like that, where it looks more like natural light, and then I can take it and whoops, well, there we are, brightened it back up. It takes some getting used to, but it works pretty good. Now there's that cube socket right down there, and that's the one that sizzled on me. And as you can see, it's just got gobs of stuff on it. I'm gonna take that loose from there and put drill out the rivets and put a brand new one in there and hopefully get it wired up good. I should have known something was up when these little socket things in here will just flop around and flap around. You see me tapping it with my finger from the other side, and it's just rocking it and whatnot. See there, like that. But then the individual pins, the loose ones that aren't connected to anything, will do the same thing. They'll slide all the way out over on the other side. So I figure that socket's just shot, and it's probably arcing over on some of the pins there, and I just want to redo it. Hopefully that'll get the radio to working. Like I say, you can tell it's a mess in here, and I've temporarily setting stuff on top of the cabinet of the Philco that I refinished, just because there's no other place to put it at the moment. And even on this old RCA over here, I got more stuff sitting on top of it. I might should have kept that little desk that I had out in the garage that I replaced with this one. I might should have kept it and put it where that Philco cabinet there is, and had more room in here for equipment and stuff. That's basically why I hadn't even taken that capacitor checker out of the box yet, is because there's nowhere to put it. It'll probably be a spring through a fall checker, because I'll have it out in the garage in the shop out there when I go to move everything out there for the summertime. But like I say, I just wanted to tell everybody how things was going and give everybody a little quick update here. So I guess I'll go ahead and get off of here and wish y'all all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or a Happy Kwanzaa, or Happy Holidays, or a Joyous Noel, or Happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is you celebrate. I hope you have a good one. This is Gary, signing off.